You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Surprise, motherfucker.
We had ourselves an AEW Dynamite Fighter Fest night 2 last night. I thought it was good. Upon second rewatch, I thought it was alright. And I'm going to tell you why. But first, let's check out my socials. Follow me, RJD, RJD_199 on Instagram, RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat. Most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Spodify and Anchor. And follow me because I'm a sexy beast. Let's go! Yes, yes, yes. 'Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling. This is your What the Wrestling AEW Dynamite review. Welcome to the place where we talk about all things wrestling. That's right. And man, AEW Dynamite, a lot going on, a lot to get into. Omega is on their way. On their way. That's great. Because, where's my perfect?
Perfect.
Because we're missing a little bit of star power in AEW, even though these guys are doing a good job carrying the load. We'll never disrespect them for that. But I miss Omega, Danielson, Punk, MJF. I miss those guys. Adam Cole, Bebe, all of those guys. I miss those guys. But we are hurt. You know, we as AEW fans, we're hurting right now. And it's okay. It's okay. We are going to be okay. But let's get into it. But first things first, hit the goddamn like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You have the socials already. Go rewind it. If you're listening to the audio version, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Let's get into the show. So we had Brody King versus Darby Allin in match number 1. And holy hell, he beat Darby like he stole something.
Nope.
I mean, ever since the first bump, it was just like, damn, Darby's getting his ass kicked. And listen, Darby Allin is a crazy son of a bitch. I mean that in the best way possible, believe me. This brother just doesn't care. He goes 110% torpedo Darby. I love it. This brother is, man, he takes bumps. He takes bumps and he truly doesn't give a shit. I mean, the fact, this is a running joke, the fact that he is not injured, I ain't saying he ain't walking around hurt, But the fact that this brother is not injured, but you have all of these stars injured, one after the other, and all of these different promotions is crazy to me. It's like, I don't understand.
How, Sway?
How?
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Let's pick it up after Torpedo Darby. So, both men inside. Darby hits a coffin splash in the corner. Darby then goes for another one, but King catches him in mid-air, puts him in the tree of woe before chopping the hell out of Darby's back. And then he chopped him, I think, in the front as well. Brody King attempts a cannonball but misses. Darby moves out the way. Code red by Darby, which shocked me and got a 2 count. And I'm not going to lie, I said, oh! I did one of those. I was like, oh! So, I'm sitting there like,
Stop the cap.
man, he ain't beating Brody. But after the 2 count, Darby holds onto the arms for an arm bar, but it was a pretty cool arm bar. Pretty cool variation. Darby jumps right into a rear naked choke, and King gets to his feet, hits the cannonball into the corner. Both men are on the apron, and Darby is looking for the stun dog millionaire. King counters it, locks in the rear naked choke, picks up Darby off the apron, drops him once he's unconscious onto the mat. Darby get onto the floor, mimicking their battle royal match. Darby gets back into the ring at the count of 9, just to be met with the Gonzo bomb, and it is over. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Sayonara, Darby. This was fantastic. Darby Allin. I love watching Darby fight back. I love the fact that they got Brody King looking like an absolute monster. That's awesome, because you see a lot of these guys and they wouldn't get a lot of TV time, like the House of Black guys, like Miro. He even falls through the wayside sometime. And a lot of these other guys, Varsity Blondes, they get some TV time because all of the stars are out. So now it's their time to shine, which I really like. That's awesome. With that being said, after that, they continue to beat the hell out of Darby. Sting comes down, puts Brody King in the Scorpion Deathlock. Lights go out, lights go back on. Here comes Malachi Black, and Sting gets misted. And then here we have Miro, which surprised the hell out of me.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And the Redeemer. He comes down with glasses, with one eye patched out and one eye with the regular shade, because he doesn't know if he wants to beat the House of Black or join them. So says the word of the Redeemer. I love that guy. Shout out to Miro, man. But this was awesome. Great stuff here. Hot opener for Dynamite. Loved it. Next, we had the Best Friends versus the Blackpool, my bad.
You stupid.
Blackpool Combat Club, Wheeler, Utah, and John Moxley. This was a fantastic match. I even thought the Best Friends were going to win, because literally they had a power driver party, and we're going to pick it up there. Short power driver to Utah by Chucky T, and a jumping power driver by Trent, which was 2.99999 infinity. And there was a strong zero attempt by the Best Friends, but Utah jumped Taylor, hits a release German suplex. Trent gets back up with a rolling elbow. Utah gets caught by a dude buster. Trent covers, but Moxley comes in with the regal need to break up the pin. Double clothesline to both Taylor and Moxley, and Orange Cassidy, who is on commentary, is sitting there not saying anything because he's Orange Cassidy.
You stupid.
Trent puts Moxley on the outside. Luda dives onto a guillotine by Taylor. Overhead belly to belly into the corner by Chucky T. Moxley locks Trent in the figure 4 on the outside. Taylor looks for the awful waffle to Utah, but Utah rolls through and rolls him up with the seatbelt, and that's a 3 count. So Wheeler Utah gets the pin. You had Daniel Garcia backstage chiming in once or twice. So that was fun. Good stuff here. Blackpool Combat Club gets the win. More importantly, Wheeler Utah gets the win. So good stuff here. putting him over before his Ring of Honor title match. Then Tony Schiavone welcomes the new AEW World Tag Team Champions, Swerve in Our Glory. They came out, they got You Deserve It chants, they got Yes chants, they got a bunch of different chants. They pointed out Kevin Gates at ringside. This whole segment was basically saying thank you to the fans, saying that they're the best, and they walked past a birthday cake. And if you know anything about wrestling, you see a birthday cake, you know somebody's getting hit with it. So here comes Smart Mark Sterling coming out with Tony Nese, and he's still trying to get this petition signed to get Swerve up out of here. But we have Kevin Gates out there. He tells Kevin Gates, your music sucks, I hate you, you suck, get out of here. And he gets right hooked.
Nope.
Literally, it looked a little bit stiff too. He got right hooked Tony Nese, who stepped in front after Kevin Gates walked around the barricade. Smart Mark Sterling got hit in the face by Swerve with the pie. And this is cool, but the problem here is this is very, very WWE SmackDown-ish. And listen, I love sports entertainment like the next person, but I can see why some people were like, wasn't feeling this segment. Fine to me though, fine to me. We had Silver and Reynolds backstage with Schiavone and the Butcher, the Blade. And the Butcher and the Blade got shirts. One said Butch, and then Alex Reynolds said, wait, I got one for you too. It says, oh shoot, it says Butch. And then
Shots fired! Shots fired!
they proceeded to beat the holy hell out of the Dark Order and leave them laying. Hangman came in with the chair with the save. We didn't need this segment. Maybe it was a way just to get Hangman on the show, but we didn't need this. Like I said, Hangman just floundering in the middle right now. You could tell they ain't got nothing for him at the moment. Then we had Christian Cage and Luchasaurus versus the Varsity Blondes. Glorified squash. Christian Cage tags himself in to get the pin because he likes to outwork everyone.
How, Sway?
Stop the cap.
So after that, we hear Jungle Boy's music, and Jungle Boy comes down with the chair, looking extra, extra angry.
Damn, son.
Good stuff. I like that. Attention to detail. Luchasaurus goes, yeah, stands in front of him, yeah, and then he lets him go. And he chases Christian all the way up through the crowd, all the way to where the food is being held, and we never hear from them again. Very, very good stuff. I like it. I like it. Next, we have Jim Ross. Got introduced at 9 o'clock. Good stuff. Then we had the FTW Open Challenge. Ricky Starks. The Revolution is televised. Versus Cole Carter. I know you're probably saying, who the hell is Cole Carter? Well, allow me to help you. Cole Carter was Two Dimes. That's right. Two Dimes, who was on NXT, and because of his failures, Tony D has him swimming with the fishes. Now, he is on AEW television on TBS.
You stupid.
And furthermore, he had a fight with Ricky Starks, and Ricky Starks actually held his own. And after a missed 450 splash by Mr. Carter, he then got speared to oblivion and he lost. Now, I know you're probably saying, Ray Sean, why did you put the you stupid on this? And let me answer you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Why is AEW picking up Two Dimes and putting him on AEW Dynamite and not letting him get squashed by Ricky Starks? This is Ricky Starks, FTW champion. Yeah, they don't recognize it. Who cares? He was a B player in NXT, and the guy is immensely talented, so I'm not shitting on him. But how is he coming in and holding his own versus Ricky Starks? He should have got squashed. If you like the guy that much, put him on Dark, put him even Rampage. Put him on Rampage and put this match on Rampage. Because, he shouldn't have went 8, 9, 10 minutes with Starks. He should have lost quickly, 2-3 minutes. See you later. And then it would have made more sense to have Ricky Starks do what he did next, which was say, I got a little bit more in the tank, baby. Rest in peace to Dusty. And he said, listen, I have an FTW open challenge. Who wants to challenge me? Danhausen comes out and he said, yes, it's a Danhausen. Danhausen. I don't do a good Danhausen impression.
Stupid.
It's Danhausen. Yes, I want to fight you for the FTW championship. Yes, Danhausen. Yes. Very good, very evil. Yes, Danhausen. So Ricky Starks says, whoa, I didn't mean tonight, dummy.
Stupid.
I meant on Rampage, we will fight. And Danhausen, he said, if you want to see Edge Danhausen versus Ricky Starks, you could watch it on TV. So there we go. Ricky Starks healing it up. I like this. This is good. Now, I think this is a way to get Hook back. Send Hook, goddammit.
Oh, yeah.
This is a way to get Hook back because, shout out to the cat, if Hook, Danhausen and Hook are friends, but Hook also came in with Team Taz. So this is a way to get, I think, Hook back into the fold, have him beat Ricky Starks, get the FTW title, defend it, do what he has to do with it. And I like this. And going against Ricky Starks, putting a story behind it, because he's a Team Taz day one. Bro, I like this. This is awesome. So kudos to them for this. We're not going to give him a stupid. We're going to give him a damn son.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
I hope that's the direction they're going. Tony Schiavone was out there with Athena and Statlander and Willow Nightingale. I think they should sign Willow. She's awesome. Just a thought. And Athena thinks the AEW title would look great on Statlander's waist, and the TBS title would look great on hers. Willow wants everybody to put their hands in so they can go crush some baddies. Then we had a FTR promo. Why is he staring at me? I don't know. But we have an FTR promo. Come on, man. Come on, move. Thank you. We had it. Get out the way. Appreciate you. We had an FTR promo, and man, oh man. Cash Wheeler said, I still will not get over that reaction. What's the reaction? It's simple. The reaction they're getting right now is this. Simple. The people love them some FTR. And I am shocked, legitimately, that they are not going for the AEW tag titles and taking all the gold. Now, there was a report that that was not the original plan. The plan was always for Swerve and Lee to get the titles. But man, oh man, FTR is white hot everywhere they go. And they got over organically because of the work and how phenomenal they are. I'm glad we are giving these brothers their flowers. One more Don DeMarco for them. 2 out of 3 falls for the Briscoes. They basically hyped up their match for this Saturday at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. And Dax told a story where a 8-year-old girl found out she had a hole in her heart. Well, a 5-year-old girl went to the doctor, found out she had a hole in her heart, and she said, you know what? Doctor said, listen, you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight hard. And she fought, and now that little girl is 8, and that hole in her heart has closed, and that little girl is his baby girl. And he says, if that baby girl is going to fight hard, then who am I not to fight hard? I have to fight hard so she can see her daddy fighting hard, so she can continue to fight. God damn it, I love FTR.
Emotional damage.
FTR, I wish they had all the gold. Those brothers, and Dax Harwood is right now on, he keeps having the matches he having. He's on track for Wrestler of the Year with the bangers that he's been putting in. Awesome, awesome shit. Then we had a Sing Lethal and Sanjay Dutt promo, and they were basically saying how they're going to beat everybody. Cool. The cat sees a fly. He's probably going to go chase it. All right. Then we had Thunderstorm out there having a conversation. Next week we have Miyu Yomashita versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW World Title, and Britt Baker was there with Jamie Hayter and said we need less Thunder Rosa promos. Britt wants herself and Jamie Hayter on Rampage, and they're probably all gonna have a match really soon. Good to see Britt Baker back. Then we had the Barbed Wire Death Match, Barbed Wire Everywhere match. This was great. The ending of this match was stupid.
Stupid.
And let me tell you why. This match was brutal as hell. We had barbed wire on the mic. Eddie Kingston comes out and he just says, introducing Eddie, who came out with a sadistic smile, by the way. Came out, Eddie Kingston. He comes down, takes the mic, starts beating Jericho over the head with it. He's bleeding immediately. He said, is this thing on? The crowd says, yes, it's on. He was like, is this thing on? And then he got met with this.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
Man, put some respect on Eddie's name.
Respect my authority!
Hilarious. So he proceeds to beat him up. We had Eddie Kingston. We had JAS in the Shark Tank. Eddie Kingston comes down after Jericho comes in the ring. He takes the mic from Roberts, starts beating him up. I mean, we had barbed wire chairs. We had a suplex through a table of barbed wire. We had barbed wire on the ropes, both men getting thrown into that. We had an exploder through a table of barbed wire. We had a bunch of barbed wire. It was awesome. Everybody's bleeding all over the place. These guys are legit hurt. Jericho, actually his pants were torn. He went through barbed wire and Aubrey Edwards had to actually help him out of the barbed wire, which was phenomenal. But the end of the match is where this shit fell apart. And let me tell you how.
Stop the cap.
So, the Shark Tank is up there, and Tay Conti runs down. Immediately, as soon as Tay Conti ran down, I was like, oh, here goes the shenanigans. Tay Conti runs down. Great. Cool. She beats up Ruby Soho and takes the key. Then she gets the shark cage lowered, can't open the lock, fumbling with the key, not her fault. I mean, sometimes these things happen. And then the JAS, Garcia, Money Mike, and the other guy, they have to go through the bars to get out. So now they come out and they're beating the holy hell out of Eddie Kingston. Then we had Ortiz. We had Ortiz and the rest of the crew of Eddie's crew come down to help beat up JAS. So now it's getting good. We got a barbed wire stretch plum on Jericho. He's about to tap. Here comes Sammy Guevara with the super kick in the face. And then we had a Judas effect, barbed wire Judas effect onto Eddie Kingston. And that was all she wrote. But wait, before that, we had Anna Jay come down. Wow, forgot about this. That's my fault. Sorry about that, yo.
You stupid.
Anna Jay came down and stopped Tay Conti from beating up Ruby. And then she turned heel and whacked the holy hell out of Ruby. And then she said, I know, you guys are angry. I don't care. So, that was a surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Then they went to the shark cage and all the shenanigans happened. But after the match, Eddie Kingston, he misses the back fist. He totally whiffs on it. Shit happens. He kicks Sammy Guevara out of the ring, throws him out, throws Jericho off the ring onto a platform full of barbed wire. That had to suck for real. Ouch. And then he's sitting there, stone-faced. And then Dynamite goes off the air.
Nope.
Not feeling that. Not feeling that ending. In fact, that ending was not the greatest. You see, even if Anna Jay turned heel, Anna Jay could have came down and actually stopped her. Because why wasn't Tay Conti and Sammy Guevara in the shark cage? They are a part of JAS. They should have all been in the shark cage. Then you could have had Anna Jay come down, beat up Ruby out of nowhere. Like, she could have just came down, hopped out the crowd, surprise, super kick to Ruby, and then she opens the cage. Her and Tay Conti hug. Then she does, sorry, I don't care. And that would have been more effective. But essentially, the shark cage is to prevent the bullshit from happening in the ring. But essentially, because two people weren't in the shark cage, all the shenanigans ended up happening anyway. And that momentum that Eddie had built up, he's now the loser. So now he kind of lost some of it. And it was weird because he's the one who stood tall, but he's the babyface. But he stood tall. But even though he stood tall, you should have just had him win the match. If he was going to be the one standing tall at the end of the match, just have him win it. Why not? So that kind of didn't make sense. I didn't understand that. I didn't like this. I loved the match. I didn't like the end and the booking of the match. But I loved the match. It was great. It was awesome. Shout out to Eddie and Jericho for putting their bodies on the line for our entertainment. Holy hell, these two guys right here. Loved it. Now, Kenny Omega. The news, word on the street is that Kenny Omega is coming back soon. Planned comeback is for the next pay-per-view, which is Revolution. And they're waiting for him to do something with the Elite versus the Super Elite. And they're all going to be feuding. And then hopefully, they bring those trios titles. And then we can have those trios matches, which are going to be barn burners. So I look forward to that. That's going to be dope. And that is word on the street on Kenny Omega. Word on the street for me is I'm about to go to the gym. So I'm out of here. Everybody be safe. Check out the socials if you missed them. Y'all already know. RJD here. It is a heat wave in New York City. So please, everybody, stay with the AC. Stay cool. Stay calm. Stay collective. And enjoy the day. I am out. Peace.
Dom the Mongo.